He never set foot in Africa, yet he inspired a continent to rise. Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Jr., born August 17, 1887, in St. Ann's Bay, Jamaica, a small island in the Caribbean, a man who would ignite a global movement. Garvey didn't come from poverty. His family was moderately prosperous, but at age 14, he left school and became a printer's apprentice in Kingston. There, he discovered something powerful, the printing press, and with it, the ability to move masses with words. Garvey traveled through Central America, where he saw black workers exploited on banana plantations, to London, where he worked with the African Times and Orient Review. And there, he read a book that changed everything, Booker T. Washington's Up From Slavery. Garvey asked himself a question that would define his life. Where is the black man's government? Where is his king and his kingdom? Where is his president, his ambassador, his country, his men of big affairs? I could not find them, and then I declared, I will help to make them. July 20th, 1914. Garvey founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association, the UNIA, in Jamaica. Its motto, one God, one aim, one destiny. But Jamaica wasn't ready. The UNIA struggled. So in 1916, Garvey moved to Harlem, New York, and everything exploded. By 1920, the UNIA had nearly 1,000 divisions across the United States, the Caribbean, Central America, Canada, and yes, Africa. Millions of followers worldwide, the largest black-led mass movement in history. The newspaper Negro World reached up to 200,000 readers, and it was banned across the Caribbean and colonial Africa, because colonial governments knew exactly what Garvey represented. Garvey's rallying cry was simple and revolutionary. Africa for the Africans. He declared himself provisional president of Africa. He envisioned a unified African nation, and he didn't just talk. He built, June 27, 1919, the Black Star Line, a shipping company, black-owned, black-operated, black-financed. The goal? Trade and transportation between the African diaspora and the mother continent. 3 months later, the first ship sailed from New York with an all-black crew and a black captain. Thousands watched from the harbor. Garvey also launched the Negro Factories Corporation. Restaurants, hotels, grocery stores, printing presses. He wanted economic power, because he knew political freedom without economic independence is an illusion. Here's the remarkable truth. Marcus Garvey never visited Africa, not once. Yet his influence on the continent was seismic. Colonial governments banned his newspaper, suppressed his organization, arrested his followers. They understood. Garveyism was a direct threat to European rule, and they were right. Garvey's ideas became the bridge between 19th century African resistance and the post-World War II independence movements. Future leaders of Africa, Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana, Nnamdi Azikiwe of Nigeria, Jomo Kenyatta of Kenya, all were shaped by Garvey in their youth. The Black Star itself became a Pan-African symbol. When Ghana gained independence in 1957, it placed the Black Star at the center of its national flag. Today, Ghana's football team is still called the Black Stars, but empires don't fall quietly, and neither do movements that threaten them. 1922. Garvey was indicted for mail fraud related to the Black Star Line's stock sales. 1923. Convicted on a single count, despite evidence of prosecutorial misconduct, perjured testimony, and a judge who refused to recuse himself despite clear conflicts of interest. 5 years in prison. In 1927, after serving part of his sentence, Garvey was deported to Jamaica as an undesirable alien. He tried to rebuild the UNIA from Kingston, then from London, but the momentum was gone. June 10, 1940, Marcus Garvey died in London, largely forgotten by the world. But Garvey's story didn't end in a London flat. 1964, his body was returned to Jamaica, proclaimed the nation's first national hero. His grave in Kingston's National Heroes Park remains a site of pilgrimage. His influence echoes through history. The Rastafari movement drew directly from Garvey's prophecies. The Nation of Islam, Malcolm X, built on his separatist economic vision. The Black Power movement of the 1960s channeled his unapologetic racial pride. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. called him the first man of color to lead a mass movement. Marcus Garvey, a Caribbean man who never saw Africa, yet taught Africa to see itself. A printer's apprentice from Jamaica who built the largest black mass organization the world had ever known. He proved that ideas don't need passports, that vision doesn't require a visa, and that one voice, raised in a Kingston basement or Harlem auditorium, can echo across continents and generations. Africa for the Africans. 5 words, one destiny. If you want more history they don't teach in school, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the untold stories of history.